Do you remember my last year's Diwali video when I stayed back at IIM Ahmedabad to prepare for upcoming placement season and I was missing my family and home a lot. But this year somewhat compensated for it because this year I was spending my Diwali in Bangalore with my sister. And to start with the festivities, my sister took me to Jayanagar market, which kind of reminded me of flower market in Kolkata, and it was absolutely stunning. While I was recording these footages, I was thinking, how can I transfer the experience or the scent that adorned the entire market? And in order to accommodate for Diwali, there were a lot of other things that were on display as well. Given that we were working until Friday, we went during the evening because the celebrations were already kind of low key due to COVID, and somewhat going to that market gave us that Diwali Wali feel. After getting a mix of some fake and fresh flour, some glittering lights, which I already had enough of at my place, but still, because it's Diwali, we finally stumbled upon these clay diyas. And for me, no matter how many lights I buy, how many candles I buy, Diwali is not complete without lighting diyas. Next day on Diwali morning, I was very energized, feeling motivated and refreshed because there was sunshine in my room. I know that is not something to be very excited about, but Bangalore these days has been very gloomy, and this is a rare sight altogether. So I started by decorating and decking up my bedroom for Diwali. I have taken a very minimalist approach when it came to my bedroom. In general, I feel my aesthetics keeps on rotating between minimalism and maximalism. And as I live in a 1 BHK apartment, what I try to do is find a right balance. So if I am decking up my hall as in a maximalist approach, I make sure that at least my bedroom is minimal and functional. And this is it. My bedroom is all cleaned and decked up for Diwali, and now it was time to move on to the hall. These are the same marigold garlands that I used to decorate my hostel in IIM Ahmedabad. There are new things that I have used in addition to them, but I really love the fact that I keep on collecting all these decorating items and they stay with me for a really long amount of time. Same holds true for these cushions, and then again there are few new additions. Due to our last minute Diwali shopping, this was the last idol that was available in the market. This year, me and my sister we decided to gift each other something for Diwali, and she got me this very beautiful bouquet that you can see adorning my coffee table right now. I don't know if you guys used to do this at your home or not, but while growing up, this used to be a big activity, soaking all the diyas in water so that they absorb less oil afterwards. I think Diwali has to be my favorite festival of all. I never contemplated a lot on that, but given that it provides so many outlets, multiple outlets for my artistic self, it definitely is one of the best time of the year for me. With all the difficult tasks already completed and everything in its place, it was time to start the festivity, bring light into our homes and life. have this weird habit of never lighting the fancy diyas on Diwali, and I kept on collecting them for years, but this time at least I sacrificed few of them, but not this particular one because it was absolutely stunning and I couldn't dare bring myself to the dare of lighting them. And then, after decking up my house, it was time for me to get decked up as well. You know, for this 9-minute video to come to life, I have shot and edited tirelessly for 72 hours. And you'll be surprised to know that 80% of this video has been shot on a phone. Altogether, 213 clips have gone into making this video. I think I was a born artist. I won my first district level art award at the age of 5 and I won a national level award at the age of 11. So, artistic expression has always been a part of my life and storytelling is an ability that I have honed over the years. But bringing this video to life, creating this visual story about a weekend in my life in Bangalore, celebrating Diwali, has offered me a great platform to combine both of my skills and passion together to become a better visual storyteller. Last year at IIM Ahmedabad was a very exciting year of my life. I was learning so much. I could have witnessed exponential increase in my ability to grasp and process information. Also in my ability to grow and adapt. And experimenting with visual storytelling is contributing to that learning curve beyond IIM Ahmedabad. Decorating, cleaning and getting ready took a toll on us, and that's why we went out for having food. And it wouldn't have been a complete cosmopolitan Diwali if we wouldn't have gone to a cafe. And being the coffee lover that I am, obviously it was the next logical destination for us. Of course, anything in Bangalore, any celebration or any event can't be completed without going to a cafe. Then my sister and her friend also exchanged gifts with each other, which they got from Starbucks itself. We ordered some food and we also received a complimentary cheesecake from Starbucks for celebrating Diwali with them. And the tradition of misspelling names continued. Then we walked back to our place while enjoying some nice city lights, which reminded me of all the decked up streets in Delhi. Happy Diwali guys, I hope you enjoyed with your family. This is the third video in my 52 weekends in Bangalore series. Let me know what more you would want to see in this continuing series. Bye, take care.